Hi there! In this lesson, we're going to learn about the metric system. So think, what are two things that you already know about the metric system? Go ahead and write those on your paper. Also consider, do you think that the metric system is easier or perhaps more difficult than the imperial system? The imperial system is the one that we use in America. Pause the video if you need more time to write. When you're finished, hit play. Take a look at each bag of sugar. They contain 1 kilogram, 1 gram, and 1 milligram, respectively. Describe what each looks like on your paper. You can pause if you need more time, or hit play if you're ready to continue. So when you're looking at these pictures, which unit is the largest, and how do you know? And what unit is the smallest, and how do you know? Here we have a 2,000 milliliter graduated cylinder and a 2-liter bottle. If we take the 2-liter bottle and we pour the liquid into the 2,000 milliliter graduated cylinder, what do we think will happen? As we can see, the 2-liter bottle fits perfectly at the 2,000 milliliter mark of our graduated cylinder. So think about it. If 2,000 milliliters equals 2 liters, if we reduce that, then 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So what would that mean for grams and milligrams? Explain it on your paper. Also think about your kilogram and gram and milligram drawings. What do you think the relationship is then between kilograms and grams? When you're finished writing, hit play. So now that you've had a chance to think about the different bags of sugar with the different masses and the 2,000 milliliters being the same as a 2-liter bottle of liquid, then let's take a look at how this works for all of the units in the metric system. So the metric system is based off of tens, so 10, 100, 1,000, and so on. And so our base unit, such as grams, meters, liters, joules, and moles, are all what we base these measurements on. Okay, so grams, the symbol is G and we measure it in mass. And we start with the base unit of gram. Now, if we're talking about bigger units like a kilogram or smaller units like a milligram, then we use prefixes. So kilo, we can abbreviate with a K and it means 1,000 times bigger than your base unit. And milli, we abbreviate with a lowercase m, means 1,000 times smaller than your base unit. We also use centi, mostly just with meters, like a centimeter, but centi means 100 times smaller than your base unit. So it doesn't really matter what base unit we're talking about, the relationships are always the same. If it's kilo, it's 1,000 times bigger than your base unit. If it's milli, it's 1,000 times smaller than your base unit. And if it's centi, then it's 100 times smaller than your base unit. So grams, we can abbreviate with a lowercase g for mass, meters, lowercase m, and that's measuring distance, liters, uppercase L, and a measurement is volume, and joules is a capital J, and the measurement is energy. And the mole, we abbreviate MOL, and that's the number of particles. Metric system, too mainstream.